I'm back.
Exactly.
The neighborhood association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Not.
Do not fear your magic,
Aha.
little wizard. We have answered the mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are large.
That's cool. You have 2 tongues? Defeat Fallen Venom to complete the mission. To Fallen Venom's symbiote binds can be broken by attacking them with hero abilities. Okay. Powerful enemies like Fallen Venom do not forecast which hero they intend to attack. Oh, and may attack multiple times on their turn. Watch out.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
Oh, it's so rude! Why are you taking all my heroism?
Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
Interesting
We will
choice.
feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
Okay then. Give hero cards in here +5 damage until played or discarded. Ooh. Does that stack or no? Interesting. Okay. $10, $15, not usable. $10, $10, also not usable. Cool. Oops. All right.
Hail that! You were too weak for this fight.
I'm not sure what that's going to do, but it looks like it's going to do some damage. Cool. After being melee attack, 50% chance to gain symbiote skin and bind the next melee attacker. Bind and stun only restrained for one action. Attacks cannot be resisted. Cannot be knocked into drops. Okay then.
Watch!
And that counts as a melee attack. Got it. Melee attacks against Fallen Venom can trigger his Join Us passive and activate Symbiote Skin. When Symbiote Skin is active, Fallen Venom will bind the next hero that melee attacks him. Yeah, that's unfortunate because all I have is melee attacks.
This will... The light shines on the most.
It's super unfortunate because all I have is these. Yeah. Stunned. Sweet. And I don't get bound because of that. When a unit is stunned, they will not act on their turn. If a stunned unit takes damage, they will reawaken immediately. That is unfortunate. Because I'm gonna have to snack you again.
This
But your second skin also isn't activated, so.
Have their heads.
And that means I'm gonna end my turn.
Monoforms are for the weak. Squirming only brings us
Like a fish on a hook.
will make you feel regret.
I don't believe you. The hero is bound and unable to act. Use other hero abilities to damage the binding and free them. Any damage. Cool.
This house belongs to Mother.
Enemy area attacks will go off at the end of the turn. Use move or an ability to move.
Start with your juicy end.
Knock enemies into an area attack to turn the table center fall.
Slowly
Cool.
savor your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty? Thankfully,
Alright. Apply 2 weak, enhanced. Gains a bonus while you have a minimum amount of heroism. Heroic attacks cost adjust to each bonus threshold. Cool! Reduces offense by 50%. That's a problem though, because I don't have a whole lot to go off of, so start with powering up.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
Alright.
Let me show you anything. A gift from ancient traditions.
Now here's the thing I really don't want to mess up. Immune to knockback. Is it gonna do damage though? I don't care about the knockback. I needed to do damage.
It's for the best, trust me.
Cool. Now that you're out of the way. Alright, blade. That's a melee attack though. I'd be putting him right in the way.
this is all coming back to me.
Alright, that's 45. What are you at? 64? Alright, I'm gonna redraw you. And I will redraw you. Give me a quick. Nope! Alright, that's gonna hurt. All damage dealing hero abilities have a chance to become critical when they are drawn. Critical abilities deal increased damage. Chance for an ability to be critical is determined by a hero's critical chance stat. The bonus damage dealt by a critical ability is determined by a hero's critical damage stat. Cool. Does that mean it's going to be critical? Yeah, okay, so Doctor Strange is currently the lowest health. Oh, let's move you out of the way.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
Still not enough! I need 10 more! Oh, so close, too. Alright, Blade, sorry, but at least I weakened him. 4 damage and apply 1 bleed. Whatever. Alright.
You're within our reach.
Think I swallowed a little. Gross.
Ah! No, 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 no! Rude.
Won't break my resolve that easily.
Reinforcements. Good.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten.
I shall fill your belly with my blade.
Yeah, we got it. Still have 3 card plays.
Ought to make things interesting. Time to get serious.
Alright. Overkill. Yes, it
Good night,
is.
sweetheart.
Oh, that's all I had to do? Right.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
I don't think I care. Ow. I could use an assist. Hey!
Hey, big guy!
Yes, friendly, neighborly, spiderly? What?
I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Is that Yuri from the Marvel Spider-Man series?
What happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you two, buddy.
And I mean the voice actor Yuri, not
thinking
Yuri
your
Watanabe.
friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk?
Oh, please do.
Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares.
Yeah. Finished in 5 turns. Zone counter difficulty normal plus 25%. Did I get a? I read the cost. Gamma coil. Good. To gain essence of a particular type, salvage an ability of that type.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. just to play the hero.
Yeah. Back away.
This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course.
Small price.
Now, the look. Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum? Or Wanda?
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
Sorry.
For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less.
I think I'm in one piece.
We'll talk more later.
I want to know though, why is Strange not healing?
Get some rest.
I had to use the heal on him because he started with less health, I think. Friendship, yay! Talk to Tony. Alright, can I explore now?
Not to be the nagging old lady, but I told you not to push too hard.
Oh, it wasn't that hard. Let's check this map. So I don't have any keys, right? So can't do anything about that. Team friendship level is 0. But I do have 4 friendship points with Strange. Okay then. Huh. Alright, cool. I wouldn't call it a complete fiasco.
Far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted.
I think you guys are worried too much.
Figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back.
We'll get there.
Curious.
Will Walker summon this land?
Intriguing.
Yelena Nikovic believed the best and made it so.
Fascinating.
Endra Moore, our fighter, our hearts. And I'm getting some arcane knowledge from all these.
Ah, I see.
Jeremiah Kane, Breaker of Chains. And... what do I do with this information? Chest! Loot! And apparently I need a key. The Damsel and Orlando. You have collected a masterwork. In addition to the paintings already hanging on the Abbey walls, masterworks can be found scattered around the Abbey grounds. Masterworks can be hung in an empty frames inside the Abbey. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so... probably not that way. I know I explored the singular circle over there. What's behind there? Tarot card, Temperance. Cloak pours from his goblet into daggers, allowing the power between them to retain balance. This card represents harmony and creating something new through combination. Complete item collections to gain special rewards. Oh, I see something in the distance. Just gonna keep walking through the slightly wooded area, try to find some stuffs. Can't open? Can't open. Huh. The sun. Johnny Storm leaps into the sky and blazes bright. Showcasing his exceptional power with extreme control, this card represents an abundance of energy as well as optimism and joy. It's really cool that the tarot cards are Marvel characters. Although I didn't recognize Temperance. I may not have been paying too much attention, I was more focused on reading. Uh-oh. This is definitely a good way to get lost. Hey! Nope! Don't know what that is, don't know what I need. Which way do I come from? Not this way, okay. There's a lot to explore over here. Holy crap.
There are cracks in this wall.
Yes. How do I smash it? Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. Hey, I know that car. This is Johnny's workspace, huh? Nothing fancy in here? Oh, I have a sprint. Whee! I am speed. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, this place is significantly large. Now that I understand what the map is actually showing me. There's like half of the map is cut off, too. Nope, no jump function. Oh, that's a nice little pool. Too bad it's raining. What is you? Oyster mushroom? Ugh, that's gross. Can't do nothing with you? Okay. Oop. Training dummies. Water rod. Barely a stone at all. This blue-black topaz almost seeps through the fingers when held. It smells strongly of a tide pool, and if held to the ear, sounds of the sea. Cool. Need a key. Not really. Punching bag. Sword in the stone type deal. Oop. Gloss. Don't know what that is, although I did get like 150 of it. Heroic Essence. Very nice. Alright. What do we got? What's this forge? The Moon. Moon Knight hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity and the unconscious.
What is this?
Cluttered. A desk cluttered with books, some of them older than you, and you are quite old. Huh. Would not have guessed that.
Interesting.
A wooden chest with brass hardware containing glass vials. You don't say. Stranger's Cape.
Something.
One of Stranger's Capes, suspended in ornate glass. The cape floats in the air, rippling slightly though the air is still. And no stranger had more than one cloak of levitation.
What is this?
Orb of Agamotto. Huh. Stranger's Orb. One of the few artifacts recovered from the Sanctum Sanctorum. A powerful energy emanates from the inside as the orb seems to rotate indefinitely. Looks like a world on fire. Looks like Tony set up something. The star. Nova rises up into the starry night sky, surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and hope for the future. Cool. Haven't unlocked that yet. No running inside? Understandable.
Nice one, buddy. New caretaker was right about you. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Maybe you were worth freaking out over after all. I mean, Venom probably would have eaten you otherwise.
Alright, Stark. Oh, you're not even in uniform. Are these everyone's rooms? Is this mine all the way at the back? Fire rod. Embers swirl in this cloudy crystal, almost too hot to touch. Its surface glows like liquid fire. Glyphs of smoke resolve and vanish around the core of obsidian glass. Oop. Strength. Electrical energy erupts around Thor as he wields Mjolnir. This card represents great courage in taking control of one's destiny. Oop.
Ah, I see.
The order is probably important. Let me know when I need to remember those. These are a lot of rooms. So that's Blade's room. Alright, so they're labeled too. That's handy.
What's up, Big H? Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise?
New suit.
Over here, Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as...
Why do you not have a goatee? That mustache is disgusting.
Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join
the painting that was in the background.
Other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Can be used as ink.
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of Namphibian blood for power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should...
And yet no friendship points.
That is most definitely hiding under your bed, jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
He's not hungry yet.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
I do love presents. What do we get?
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it
Superlink is your connection to the rest of your team, a social network just for superheroes. Check Superlink frequently for updates from other heroes in the Abbey. First we make Wanda leave, now we leave her to die. Some heroes. I assure you that is not the case. She was sent to you for protection. I see how that worked, Supreme Sorcerer. We both know it is more complicated than that, Miss Rasputin. I took Wanda as my apprentice for a reason. I have faith she can handle it herself. Strange did everything he could to get Wanda. So did I and the Hunter. Take a breath, Ileana. We'll get her back soon enough. Wanda should be here with us. Of that, I am in agreement. I don't have to make a comment. First post. Oh my god. I don't even know. What is that, Gen Z? What do you mean? We've had Superlink for months now. We use it every day. I meant first post at the Hunter sees. Robbie, you can't keep doing this when someone new joins Superlink. Yes, I can. He means he'll throw your spark in the lagoon. Oops. He wouldn't do that. Right, Blade? Right, Blade? Fine, last time. Is Tony already level 3? Is that what I'm reading on here?
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Gloss earned for missions can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options for the Hunter and heroes, including outfits to wear around the Abbey. I don't know, I kind of just like my... Do I have to? I guess I have to. It's definitely more my speed. Cool.
We were all so happy then.
Circa 1710, painted by Sally Owens, oil on canvas. Agatha and Sarah with Hound. Aunt Sarah wants me to practice my letters, and so here I am. But every time I dip this pen in ink, I just want more and more to go out beyond the yard into my secret spots. I left my dolls scattered around before the storm, and I'm afraid they're hurt. Do dolls hold grudges? Agatha says they don't, but I still feel sad for them. April 3rd, 1703.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Oh, nap time? Okay. What a perfect time to have a nightmare.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Sounds like caretaker Agatha and I, and oh hey pup.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
You named the Hellhound Charlie?
She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
That sounded ominous.
Charlie was with us all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later. For now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge. I think he has another present for you.
I can barely hear that. Charlie's level 1.
Good girl, Charlie.
Charlie's a girl. Alright, go back to Super Link. The Daily Bugle. Spider-Man and his amazing, quote-unquote, amazing friends unleash monster upon city. Garish Bleecker Street Manor sealed off by authorities. When will the Spider menace and his pet ink monster and their trail of destruction through Greenwich Village? What? Oh, and their trail of destruction through Greenwich Village. And let's not forget about disgraced surgeon Stephen Strange. Is he in cahoots with the web-slinging wrongdoer? Did he hope to turn his row house into a no-house? Garish, by the Ancient One, who runs this paper? Mephisto? Figures. I'm not even mentioned in the article. Have we heard from our pajama-clad friend? Still nothing, but based on the police band radio chatter we intercepted, I'd say they're closing in on Little Italy. Doubt they're stopping for a slice. Everyone knows it's all about the linguine and clam sauce there. At least you didn't say gabagool? Indeed, I met a gabagool once. We definitely do not want to invoke one of those right now. So, Spider-Man? Not that easy. These boys move too damn fast. Keep at it. Even in New York City, those two stand out. Swooping in at the last second to save the day, leading away that carnivorous sledge monster to keep New York City safe. Just gonna say it. Here's the hashtag. Astounding Spider-Man. He had too many words. Don't let those words or the red and blue pajamas fool you. Spider-Man is no joke. Wow, looks like somebody made a friend. More like an enemy of an enemy. Starting to think we could use more of those. That's the old Avengers tolerate your spooky strange teammate attitude I was looking for. I know who's going for this month's Team Spirit Award. Hashtag Blade Cares. I have to go train. I like the banter.
Salutations.
Next thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Nope.
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
But can you see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Heard you had a nightmare. In the words of Agami Ito, don't be afraid. Bad dreams are only dreams. Hunter.
Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony will start pouting if you keep him waiting too long.
No, boo-hoo. Robbie?
Heard about what happened in New York, Hunter. I'm sure whatever Tony's cooking up down there will only help.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of... Oh, right. It's ready. Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smiths.
Yep.
Sorry.
I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
I don't know. I think I like the old suit.
Could have used a cloak.
Common combat suit.
Oh, I'm just going to stand over here until that thing finishes cooking. Tony, that magic of yours, do you get any kind of advanced radiological or chemical protection out of that?
Tony?
Almost there. You're doing great, Doc.
Tony!
Ding! And we're done. See? That wasn't so bad. You can stop bearing your knowledge now.
What were you guys even doing? What was about to happen?
Damn near indestructible. And we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening.
Ah, the joys of sharing a workspace.
Right.
And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction on countless occasions.
Could you at least tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave?
I have, but it considers you something of a sloth.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now.
That's unfortunate.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
I will reserve judgment until I try it in combat.
There's a 99.9% chance you'll be fine. Or it'll bust at the seams and fall off mid-battle. Word of advice, don't go commando. Either way, you're now the most advanced hybrid of tech and magic on Earth since old Doc Doom himself. The tools are just one part of the equation.
Nice.
You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel.
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
But I like ravens. I did like the old suit.
I thought the old one was pretty nice, actually.
So did Venom. I think he's still picking a few pieces of it from his teeth.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields,
magic has
and gamma
rules.
Oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the Doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted!
You guys are
On a more
roommates?
serious note, this place is
Thought you
legit.
just shared a workspace.
Mirrors look package. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Yes! I love magic cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living on one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Yes.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I can see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
You seem well adjusted enough, considering.
Exactly, which means there's hope for you yet. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
Nope.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual
Technically, he calls you Dr.
a touch
Spooky.
more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You did not awaken me to discuss feelings, Doctor. I'm ready to do what I must.
Ah, yes, you mean complete your prophesied destiny and bring about the destruction of your mother? I know some psychiatry professors at my alma mater that would love to talk with you. How you feel is just as important to me as your mission, Hunter. The two are innately interconnected, more than you know. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired, that Sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility.
Oh yeah, she gets corrupted by Lilith. We're gonna have a serious problem.
Determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
A creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
No.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
I know, you're talking a lot of...
I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be silly to go that route.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
Oh.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
That's not exactly enough information. Oh, well, you said it's not your story to tell, so...
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Nope,
that
can't do
is
anything.
Something.
Alright.
Now,
Oh,
identical
research.
advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Ye Olde Demon Hunting School, so I'm
No.
just going to give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more
What does coil
volatile
stand
than Nick
for?
Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get
Anything
stronger.
for power.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
Tony Stark can use the coil material recovered in combat to create hero abilities. Oh? Only one of the abilities on offer can be selected, so choose wisely. Analyze coil.
No problem.
Do I get a choice, or is it random?
What do you think?
Do I only get one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, get stuck out of town if you don't let them go. Mom, what is it? You picked up the best one anymore. Not it, my useful you. Oh. Oh, that's dumb. I already have all these. Honestly, actually, I own 2 of each, so I'll go with the quick attacks. Quick attacks are nice.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
You have gained a copy of a currently equipped ability. If taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. Oh, sweet. Oops, too far. Ileana, can you settle in a bet? Depends. Nico thinks you're related to the Rasputin. And which one is that? Freaky eyes, 70s hair, possibly knocked boots with a Zarina. You think I come from royalty? No, she thinks you're descended from a freaky wizard. So, were you? Not every Russian with the name Rasputin comes from that Rasputin. See? But my grandfather was one of the few who did. Called it. Pay up. Fine, Nico, you win. I'll buy you what you wanted, but who wants TV series and box sets anymore? Everyone. Or, not everyone. I would. Depends on the series. Box sets are great. Pack rats who don't trust streaming services to work out the rights. Yeah, exactly. What was it? I think there was issues where certain services are recalling digital purchases. So, yeah, I'd rather have the box set. That sounds like a great idea. What'd I get? Alright, edit deck. We'll edit in a minute. Inventory abilities. I got a stray ability there. Alright. This looks like a good place to pause. Liking the game so far. And we'll continue to see what the story has for us next time. Thanks for joining. Until next, see you again.